Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make guacamole, which is something that I absolutely love. So we're going to start off by using a bowl of your choice, a lemon squeezer, a fork, spoon, and knife, salt of your choice, cilantro of your choice, an avocado cut in half, a lime, a tomato, onion of your choice, and a jalapeno, a little bit because it gets spicy. So here I am scooping the avocado out. I used a spoon, but you can use whichever method you would like. I've seen many people squeezing it or slicing it with a knife. But for me, it's easier with a spoon because I can take as much as I want out. And just as a reminder, you can use as many avocados as you want to. But since this is only for me, I used one. But sometimes I use like 3 or 4 when I'm making it for my whole family. So here I'm slicing the avocado. I saw a hack the other day and slicing the avocado makes it easier to mix it. So now I start mixing it and I mix it trying to get all the big pieces and the seeds out of it. So when I put all the ingredients on top, I don't have like big chunks of avocados, which that can be really annoying and not as tasty. So as you can see, I have it all mixed, no big chunks, very easy. So now I'm going to put it on the side so I can continue with the rest. I start off by taking the seeds out and removing everything that it's unnecessary for me because the cutting board, it is a little bit small. So I start off by cutting the tomatoes. I don't cut the prettiest tomatoes, but I really try my hardest. My goal is to have little pieces of tomato. I believe that tomato and the juice makes it really good for the guac. It gives it a good touch. So I just start slicing the tomatoes and getting it to the very small pieces and just trying my hardest. I'm not the best, but I really try. And this is my first step. I start off with tomato because I feel like it's way easier. So now I'm getting closer to my final goal, which is getting tomatoes into little pieces like cubes, which makes it easier for me to mix it and it makes it easier to eat it. And I make sure to get all the juice because the juice is just so much better in the guac. And now I put my bowl and then I just throw the tomatoes in there and I make sure all the juice is in there. And now I just grab my fork, which is easier for me to mix with, and I just mix it, making sure the avocado and the tomato are mixed in, making sure the flavor is on point. So I am done mixing tomato and the avocado. So now I grab my piece of onion. I usually use red onions, but right now I don't have any. So I'm using white, but I feel like red onion gives it a better touch. So I'm over here slicing the onions. My goal is to have little cubes of onions. It does get a little bit messy, but I do get the results that I want to. So it's okay. It can be messy. It's fine. I can clean it up. So I'm over here slicing the onions. I don't do it the prettiest way, but I do get the results that I want. So I really don't mind. And I'm just over here slicing the onions. So I use this method to cut my onions for the guac. I feel like it's easier. I make sure my knife is sharp enough and I just go all ways around and I just make sure they're in little cubes, which makes it easier for us to eat the guac and for us to enjoy it. Onions is a great touch for the guac. I feel like it's one of the main things that's needed. I am now giving it the final touches, making sure everything's really cut like fine and perfect to eat. So now I put my bowl back and I use the knife. I scoop it. I feel like it's way easier than just putting the cutting board on top. And I'm not using all the onions because I did use little avocado and I don't want it to be pure onions. So yeah. I am now mixing the avocados with the tomatoes and onions, making sure everything's mixed, tasting amazing. It smells amazing. And I now add a little bit of onion because I do like a lot of onions in it. And I feel like I didn't add as much. So I now add a little bit more. And now I'm picking up what I messed up because cutting onions, it is not the cleanest. So I now grab a little bit of cilantro. Cilantro is the best for the guac. It gives it the best touch. It's just amazing. So I am now grabbing a little bit. I try to cut the ends of it because I don't really like it. And cutting cilantro, I don't really know how to do it the best way. So I just try my best to make it look small anyways when we're mixing it together, you can barely even see it, but it gives it a bomb taste. So I am just now slicing the cilantro, and you're gonna see me slicing in many different ways, but that's okay because I get to the goal that I want to, so that's fine with me as long as it tastes bomb. I'm in my final touches for the cilantro. I'm making it look small, and I'm scooping it, put it in the guac, making sure I get every piece of cilantro because I love cilantro. So I now grab again and I mix it all together, giving it even more flavor. I'm loving the colors, loving the smell, loving the vibes. This is looking amazing. Now I cut the jalapeno. I used a little bit because it is a little bit spicy. I tried taking most of the seeds out because it is really spicy. So I cut it as little as possible. So I mix it. It gives it the best flavor ever, but you can't really chew it because if you do, it is really spicy. So I'm just cutting it, making sure it's very small and not as visible when you mix it in the guac. I am now finishing up the jalapeno, making sure it's very small. So I start putting it in the guac. I scoop it with my knife, making sure I get every piece of it. So now I grab my bowl with my fork and I just mix the guac with everything in it. Just looking so beautiful, smelling amazing. I cannot wait to eat this. So I'm now slicing my lemon in half. But before I squeeze the lemon in, I would like to use salt because I feel like salt before lemon gives it the best touch ever. I use pure sea salt again. You could use whichever salt you would want to. And I tap the salt like 2 to 3 times because sea salt, it is not as salty, so you do have to use a little bit more than usual. And I am just mixing it all together, making sure every ingredient is getting that salty taste. So I now grab my lemon squeezer, I put my lemon inside, and I am only squeezing half a lemon because I did use 1 avocado, and I do like it very limey, and I feel like this is still a lot of lime, but still, I'm just mixing the lemon in, the lemon juice. Everything is just looking so juicy. I'm so ready to eat this. It looks absolutely delicious. Here's my final result. It looks amazing. It smells amazing. I can't wait to eat it. I put some chips on it because chips and guac are amazing. And I really hope you guys liked it.